has reneged once again, and another policy change. A couple of them actually. Um, man, they claim that the Xbox One is the Kinect, and the Kinect is the Xbox One, and all that nonsense. But anyways, so a couple changes. 399 Xbox next month, which is kind of weird them saying that because um like that's over a month away, so it's like a lot of people aren't going to buy one this month. They're going to just wait till next month. So your numbers for this month will be down. So I think they should have waited more towards, I say, the 25th maybe to make that announcement. 5 days to get ready to go get one instead of waiting to the last minute. I mean, instead of, we got 15 days left, where it could have been 5 days left. But anyways, they're gonna get rid of the Kinect, which it is what it is. I had an issue with forcing the body Kinect, yes, but my issue more was the fact that the Kinect couldn't come off, and the system wouldn't work without it at first, which was the initial problem. And once they fixed that, I didn't have an issue. After having it Kinect, I mean, if I could have bought one without one, I would have got it without one and got one later on, eventually, because the Skype situation and being able to record, your video, your little quick, couple second, 30-second videos. I like doing that, and not even mention, I didn't even realize like you can pair the Kinect with your TV, your receiver, your surround sound. So it's like, is that worth $100? No, it's not. And should you have the choice of whether or not you want to have that? Absolutely. But now that I have it and have utilized those features, I would feel naked without having them. So, it doesn't bother me either way. Like, I just didn't like the fact that it was always on. Another thing that they're changing, to flip the story real quick, is the Xbox Live to stream. I thought that was like the dumbest policy that they ever had. Like, they should have got rid of that a long time ago. Like, they really put themselves out the door with that, because Sony, as you know, you don't have to pay a subscription to stream Netflix or Hulu, and that just right there made the Xbox or the PlayStation future proof, or something to keep around, despite the fact that it has a Blu-ray player. But the fact that you can stream for free, and that's why my initial thoughts were I was going to use my PS3 for my main media hub because of the Blu-ray player, and I can do Hulu and all that. But I'm not doing that because Microsoft actually has some pretty cool features with being able to stream your videos from like your cell phone or from your tablet right there, easy over the Wi-Fi. Like, Sony has that too, but it's not as easy to set up as it is on an Xbox One or on Xbox 360. But and my opinion, I just don't like the way things look on the PlayStation. Like, back when at first Sony, you had to use a disc for Netflix, which was whack. And every time I see Netflix on somebody's Sony, it's just my experience. It could be different for you. It just looks like it's not even 720p or 1080, nothing like that. It just looks bad to me, and it's a little bit buggy. Amazon Prime and all that, they work better to me on the Xbox 360, which they should, because you're paying to use it on there. But my main goal was to use the PS3 for like that main hub in the man cave. But now that they have gotten rid of that policy, man, that definitely helps a lot, because to me that makes no sense. Like, that was one of the main reasons why when I was getting next gen, even though I had more invested into the 360, I was like, man, I got to keep the PS, man. That's a Blu-ray player, and even though I won't be using it, my little brother, I make him suffer, use the streaming for Netflix or whatever when he comes over, or Hulu or whatnot, or Amazon Prime, or HBO Go if we even got that. And not to mention, Xbox has way more apps too. That's one of the reasons why I'm going with them right now. But about time, Microsoft, you finally freaking did something. It might be too late in the game, but I don't know, a Connectless. I mean, what does that say to all of us who've got a Kinect that already have one? One of the biggest issues too, I think, is going to be like one of the arguments for forcing the Kinect, forcing them to have it, is it forces developers to make more Kinect games and things of that nature. And now that there's going to be Connectless Xbox, does that now makes it more less of a motivation for developers to develop Kinect games, because they know that a lot of people aren't going to get that Kinect because it costs $100 more. So that could honestly hurt them in the long run with the Kinect situation in their games. Of course, it's a gimmick, so it's not something that people are always going to want to do. I know with the regular Connect, as a family, my grandparents, my little cousins, they loved playing those little games and all that, and they had fun. But it's not something they do every day. It's once in a blue moon. So I think the Connect is pretty good at, even the old Connect was pretty decent at, following your body movements and all that. And I would have loved to see what they could come out of that, like what they could develop out of that. But that might be curtailed now because there might not be any incentive for developers to make those games now because the Connect is optional. But yeah, that's it, man. Xbox switching up, changing because they're losing money. They're not winning. Sony doing it. I mean, from day one, I've always said that the PS4 even though I chose the Xbox One first, Sony was definitely a better buy. It made more sense. But a connectless Xbox One for me right now would be pointless because I'm so used to the features, being able to mute my TV, my surround sound, just saying words.